Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to BattleTech, where we have some housekeeping to do here. We gotta figure out what our next plan is, and what we're gonna do about all these wounded pilots. And also, while I was trying to figure out what's going on with our morale, check this out. We are in the spirited range, 31 to 40, because, as everybody knows, 41 is between 31 and 40. Apparently, this is a little bugged. We should definitely be in the top part of this. So I guess we're just gonna have to get more morale. The labeled values are not correct. It's not a big deal. I'm annoyed though. I thought we were gonna be able to go down to normal pay at the end of this month. We might have to do one more month of extravagant pay just to make sure that we actually get in the range. I have no idea what the real values are. Also, let's see. We definitely want to repair the Thunderbolt. How much structure damage did I actually take? I'm wondering about whether we could try to do another job without repairing. 1 point here, 3 points there. You know, I'm just thinking, like, in terms of maximizing our repair efficiency, spending a whole day fixing 4 points of structure is not really great. And I think there was another 2-skull contract here, right? Yeah, we'll go after these 3 skulls. We'll give these a try, but I want to repair the squad a little bit before we do that. Right now, I think I'm comfortable going after this thing, just right now. So we had a few associates go missing recently, and where should they happen to turn up but a pirate black site? We have to assume they're being interrogated right now. Normally, we'd be extremely concerned for their welfare and we'd try to rescue them, but in this case it seems like they're beyond rescue. Wow, this gave those guys up real fast. We need you to level that black site to ensure any secrets they've spilled are erased. Well, alright, the pirates aren't going to like that, but we'll do some work for the pirates in the near future. So, 312 is a lot of salvage. And we kind of have a lot of money already. I think I'm going to take the 312. Let's see what comes on this. 400, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take this as 312. Who knows what we will see. Okay, Sand Cricket. Is Sand Cricket piloting the Thunderbolt? Is that a good idea? Let's do this. Yeah, the problem we're having really is not one of mechs, but rather one of pilots, huh? Well, I think we should be able to handle a 2 with this this loadout. Unfortunately, we don't have called shot, all the called shot bonuses on Razor, but something tells me we will make it through. We will persevere here. So we have to figure out what we want our next Argo upgrade to be. We actually have the money to run another Argo upgrade. It's possible that that another tech point upgrade would be a good way to go, since we are going to have to do quite a bit of mech work in the near future here with fitting the Grasshopper and probably the Kintaro out on our next trip, plus whatever repairs need to be done. But unfortunately, a lot of our biggest problem is really our rate of pilot recovery from injuries, and we really can't do very much about that. There is one more medbay upgrade available, but as far as if I remember correctly, it doesn't really give you a lot of extra medical points. Alright, entering a restricted area, withdraw, you will be fired upon, yep.
A jungle. Our mechs don't generate enough heat on their own.
Alright, Ricochet, calm down. I don't like it either, but this is where the job is. You would think that the pirates would know that a message like that is not going to deter me, since they have sent me into situations where I was receiving such automated messages. But, you know, organizational memory is a thing you have to intentionally build up, and something tells me that they don't place a lot of value on it. Okay, a 20-ton mech almost can't be worth worrying about. So, fortunately, with Sand Cricket here, we've got a couple of decent sensor locks. Unfortunately, the Vindicator isn't really the one that wants to be doing that. Alright, here's what I want. I want vision. I'd love to jump up to a position where I am in cover. There we go. in cover and can have vision. So what have we? It is a standard shredder. Alright, let's just put this thing down. Actually, I should... Hold on. I can't imagine I care. Okay, it's just a locust. Well, which kind? The machine gun kind. Okay.
This should be good.
Yeah, I hate having to use autocannon ammo already, but we probably do have to get through these turrets pretty quickly. Oh, I didn't see what that was. It was visible for just a moment. Oh, the blackjack can actually get a firing angle on that thing. Well, we probably should then. Oh, hold on. Can I do this without jumping? Nope. That's probably a sniper turret. I bet that's a sniper turret. I guess the question is, do I think I'm actually... Well, yeah, if the blackjack can get vision of it, then the blackjack and the vindicator together can probably put it away. Light standard. Okay, it has a large laser. It's worth shooting down.
Standing by. Heading out.
Okay, so unfortunately, Shredder turret might get a real shot at me. I have a lot of evasion. I'm hoping that will be enough.
One less turret.
Yeah, actually, I'm, like, very worried about that. Oh, they have a vehicle over here as well.
I've been sensor locked.
Oh, good. I've been sensor locked.
Commander.
Yep, and Thunderbolt can't get anywhere near doing anything.
Going full
Well,
speed.
what the Thunderbolt can do is sensor lock this guy to screw with his sensors. Or screw with his targeting. Oh no, I sprinted, right. Well, whatever. Okay, they've got a large laser turret all the way over there. They've done a pretty good job of stripping my evasion here, but the AC-20 is not ideal at this range.
That could have been worse. Come on, people. Let's
Rolled the
make it
dice a
happen.
little bit by letting it fire at all, but at least we didn't take any damage here. And it will not get another shot. Shredder turrets are scary.
Commander.
Well, I could get a bunch more vision over here.
Commander.
I don't really know that I want to, honestly. Really wish I could step you around to a position where you would still have
Yeah,
cover while fighting the enemies. Apparently we're just not able to take up any good positions anywhere. To the extent that I'm thinking about just
Waiting for
reserving.
orders.
You can pretty much just stay put and take this shot. It has low enough health that I could save the autocannon. Yeah, I kind of want to make them come to me for a moment here. Although we do know that where she's standing... Yeah, where Centurion is standing now, she's vulnerable to that PPC turret, so maybe I could move somewhere... Wow, I lose my shot if I move, like, at all. Jump up to here. Gives me a little bit of an angle on what's going on. Gives me, also, helpfully,
Roger.
quite a lot of evasion. Again, I saw it very briefly. That's just a normal striker. Alright, let's just laser this thing down.
10-4.
Please don't miss. Okay. I did not want to have anybody else come over here.
Target destroyed.
And I think she's still pretty safe. She is generating quite a bit of heat, though. Okay, it's a Wolverine with an AC-5. That's not so bad.
Yes, boss.
I do so wish that we had our
Orders?
trebuchet here, or our Jägermech rather. Do I want to jump, or do I want to? You know, there's a pretty good chance I kill a vehicle, and that thing's fairly heavy. Maybe I just jump to this position where that's all I can see and all that can see me. We give it a PPC shot, test the armor.
I copy.
And use this information to make some decisions. That's an SRM carrier, like a real SRM carrier. Okay, well.
Target confirmed.
So that has to get dealt with.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
Acknowledge.
that has to get dealt with immediately. That's a real problem. What about calling a shot to the damaged armor on that thing? 88%. I like that. Probably don't have to fire everything. Turn off one of the large lasers. Just trying to preserve heat a little bit here. Okay, good stuff.
Good to go.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
That was not a super high priority in the sense that it probably wasn't even going to get to attack on this coming turn. But man, I just don't want it to ever have a chance of hitting me.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's get the Thunderbolt up and in position and not quite in cover, which I think is actually a good thing. Because I really, really, really would love it if the enemies would take some shots at the Thunderbolt instead of all of my other mechs. Alright, do we want to just go at this dude? We're at exactly 50 resolve. We're not going to be able to core him super easily. He has a lot of health. We could take off the autocannon, probably. The SRM-6 actually does a little bit more damage. Is the medium laser torso mounted? Where's that medium laser? Okay, it's on the head. Well, we're going to have a hard time disabling more than one weapon system at a time. We could go for his legs. Or we just try to take out this striker. Yeah, let's just get rid of the vehicle. It's an easy shot, and I am confident we will get there. I'm probably actually going to not fire the SRMs, because the autocannon is a kill to any location, right? Yeah, this thing doesn't have cover or anything. Alright, 80% is not 100%, but it's pretty close.
Target acquired.
There you go.
One for the scrap heap.
Somebody besides Saber finally gets to use this thing.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
I was hopeful when they sensor locked the Thunderbolt that meant they were going to shoot at the Thunderbolt. Alright, so we've dramatically reduced the number of guns they have available here. And I'm still not afraid of this Locust. I will say machine guns are kind of terrifying when they are shooting at something that has exposed structure.
Systems holding.
My understanding is that each round from the machine gun has a dramatically higher chance to cause critical hits. Oh, I forgot to mention.
Waiting for orders.
Speaking of critical hits, the thing that happened last time. Apparently, it is not the case that ammo bins are just like super rarely they don't explode.
Affirmative.
Or rather that it has to do with the amount of ammo that is left in the bin when it's hit. Somebody said in the comments of the previous episode that what happens is when an ammo bin gets hit, all of the ammo in it kicks off, and it deals damage as if each piece of ammo had hit my mech. And if that's not enough to kill it, then it's, then you keep that section of the mech. I looked for independent verification of that on the internet, and I did not find any, but I did find a bunch of people saying that if an ammo bin is hit while it is less than half full, it won't explode. It'll just be destroyed. So I don't really know what the mechanic is exactly, but basically what happened there is not that we got incredibly lucky and had something I'd never seen before happen, but rather that we won a coin flip, and the shot that our Jaeger mech took hit the empty ammo bin instead of the full ammo bin. Still lucky, not quite as lucky. Alright, I think we're going to continue ignoring the Wolverine for the moment. It has made itself tough and, hard to fight. Why don't we just kill everything else? Now, unfortunately, I don't quite have lethal here, but I can get this thing low enough that it will be dead to a single shot from any other weapon.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Okay, it needs 9 damage. Somebody can probably find time to put 9 damage on it. I don't really have a plan from here with the Hatchet Man, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
How's it going?
Okay, so with multi-shot here, I'm a little worried because it is not easy for him to get... Like, we need to jump into cover, right?
Ripping off.
This dude took his turn without moving, so he's still got his bulwarked cover, but he does not have any evasion. So we're going to put one round into him to take advantage of breaching shot, and one shot on the turret to finish it off. I think I want this to be... Yeah, we want more damage on the Wolverine.
Here we go.
This one has comparatively been pretty easy, but part of that is that we were able to catch the SRM carrier earlier.
I'm receiving you.
If that SRM carrier had gotten into range before I realized what it was or something, this could have been really ugly. Well, I would love to stay in cover. Having to jump an awful lot here. Some of that jumping was just for safety, you know, flirting around the edges of the combat. We probably can't fire everything.
Copy that, Commander.
Oof. Missed the point-blank autocannon shot. That's a real shame.
What's up, boss?
If we move any closer, this
Position
becomes a
confirmed.
shot that is obstructed by the Hatchet Man, so we'll take it from here. I think we're in optimal range anyway. Do I want a precision strike here? Yeah, we can afford to do that and still maintain the inspired buff even. I don't really know. I guess we started to do some damage to the left arm. The left arm is not actually a valuable position, though. A leg might be good. Let's just go to the center.
On it.
Alright, so with that on initiative 2, should be able to get a lot of damage onto it before its next turn. And one of the most important things, we'll be able to hit it with the axe, for sure. We know it will not go before any of us on the next turn. I don't know what this Locust is going to do. Presumably it's going to kick somebody at some point. Oh, it has the movement to get back armor.
Flanking.
It went to the rear armor of the Thunderbolt, though. It's going to take a while to get through that with a machine gun. Really should have gone after the Blackjack.
Receiving you.
Okay, yes. Please let me do this from cover.
Copy that, Commander. Targeting for physical attack.
Well, I mean, I guess we got through that arm. Doesn't actually
Yes,
help me very much to get through that arm. Alright, let's just have you... Well, I was going to say let's have you turn in place, but I don't actually want to just turn in place, because my weapons are not... the autocannon doesn't want to be fired at this range, right? Like, if we, Oh, you know what? A point-blank autocannon shot is actually fine, because he has enough points of tactics to have reduced minimum reduced minimum range on his weapons. Yeah, let's just turn around and shoot this guy. I'm gonna precision strike here as well, just to get my aim up, because he is evasive. An evasive little beast. Yeah, try to go to center. How much damage do we actually need to center to kill? Only 80.
Firing a full salvo.
Okay, well. Give him something to think about, I guess. Something. Alright. Are we going to be able to score a knockdown here?
What's up, boss?
Maybe. Yeah, I kind of think we just hammer this guy, right?
On it.
I'm not really that worried about that turret in the distance. Alright, so now the Thunderbolt gets a free aim shot on
Ready
him,
for orders.
which I like a lot. I can make it kind of awkward for this dude to shoot me in the back.
Targeting for an altitude.
Come on, just a little bit more. Ah. Well, we almost got there.
Solid connection on that one.
He's got the PPC debuff on him. Like, I don't think he's actually going to do anything terrifying to us. He does still have all of his weapons, which I guess I should be more concerned about. You do not want to just stand and trade blows with the hatchet man. So it looks like that's probably a standard turret over there.
Barely hit, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
So now, do I want to
Good to go.
use a precision shot to push this guy's initiative down? Shooting him in the back is pretty non-ideal.
Receiving you.
What about the blackjack? The blackjack could hit him in his strong side. He's got a pretty good position here. I can just roll up here and do a precision shot to push his initiative down. Yeah, I don't hate that. I show my side, but not my back to the other turret.
Affirmative.
Okay, or instead of pushing his
Where are you?
initiative down,
Show 'em what
we
you
could
got.
just deal the rest of the damage. That also works. Huh. Okay, he is trying to get into the back armor of the blackjack then, I think. I thought for sure he'd just fire on the thunderbolt again. Not that it much matters. But could you maybe do that a little bit
They are
faster?
flanking.
Yes, this is the idea, right? This is what this mech is for. You get behind the enemies, you manage to get their back armor opened up, and then you're firing the machine gun into their torso components, which are all vulnerable. It's not a bad idea. It's just that the Locust is bad at it, because it can't mount enough weapons to get through the armor. Alright, let's try to take out this turret. Wow, that was really wide. Like, really wide. How did that even happen? Sand Cricket, I know you're feeling a little rusty, but Jesus. Alright, I think we can afford to just stand and show it the left arm for a second here, so I'm just going to run over and try to kill this Locust.
Move order received.
If this melee attack lands, I believe it would be lethal.
Ah!
A lot of damage. No, left arm doesn't quite get through.
Scarred a critical hit.
If I'd hit anything other than that arm, it may well have been lethal. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to get a shot on you anyway. I kind of want to just punch it, because we don't really need that much damage. That said, the melee attack here only does 80. Yeah, alright. Let's just shoot it. I'll leave one of the SRMs on. Probably the autocannon will handle it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Tango down.
Alright, well, provided we don't have, like, a pretty terrifying counterattack from somewhere,
Yes, Commander.
this should be straightforward. We're going to get ourselves a bunch of new SRM bays, hopefully, some of them with
Coordinates
pluses,
received.
because we're going to have an awful lot of SRM room in that Kentaro.
Confirmed.
Let's do this.
Okay, so the PPC can deal with that guy,
Move into position.
and then we probably ought to let Sand Cricket cool down a little bit. But just in case there are reinforcements when we get the base destroyed, I'd love it if the Vindicator wasn't
Turret destroyed.
wasn't super hot to the touch, you know?
Commander.
Do you want everybody to be standing in cover, again, just in case reinforcements come in? Alright, so we have to destroy 3 buildings. Let's just grab some medium buildings and get this done.
Confirmed.
Enemy structure damage, Commander.
Yeah, I know, it's me doing it, Darius. I can see that.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
No, that's not...
Receiving you.
Is Ricochet making fun of me or making fun of Darius?
On my way.
Also, how much damage do I actually want to preserve on the Thunderbolt? We could definitely do some shooting. Only a 70% chance to hit this building, really? Oh, I guess this is... Okay. Is there something a little bit closer? Will you just finish off this one? That is... still long range, remarkably. Yeah, we can afford to fire both
Fire on
SRMs.
target.
Enemy structure eliminated.
Good to go. Firing on target.
Okay, we probably need to give this mech a little break too. Now that it has,
Flatten that one.
okay, it did go down. I was like, did we actually miss one of those shots?
Waiting for orders. I'm receiving you.
Let's see, large, medium, medium. Okay, there's a small over here. Wait, sorry. Can I just shoot the small? Yeah, I can just shoot the small from here. These smalls only have 100 health. Okay, I do need to fire
Confirmed.
everything. Alright, let's see if it gets any more complicated.
Target destroyed.
Get your lance to the LZ commander.
Alright.
Coming in hot.
So it's interesting that this mission and the last mission were both rated the same difficulty. I guess that tells us that reinforcements don't figure into the difficulty at all. Maybe the idea is Darius doesn't know about them, because it's Darius who gives us the difficulty ratings, right? He estimates based on what he knows about the job, so he doesn't know the reinforcements are coming, right? Alright, we're definitely going to take this Wolverine piece, and then... looks like no... ah, that's a shame. Nothing special. Well... like another AC-5. We have a bunch of SRM bays already. I guess I could take the Locust part. I don't know if I have... do we have one of these already? A 1V? I don't know. It's points. It's points, so... then we'll get some SRMs, because that's really the whole loot pool. Okay, 312 salvage once again did not really work out for us, but we also didn't sacrifice that much for it. This was just a job where I was allowed to have a lot of salvage. So we probably never need to worry about SRM base again. We've got enough. I guess unless I need like a 2 or a 4 for some reason. I'm not sure if I have any of those. Take a quick look here. Not that, sorry. Here. So we have a Locust 1M... wait, sorry. In storage, we have a finished Locust 1M. We do not have a Locust 1V. I am told that these two are, in fact, considered unique chassis. Like, these are two different unique chassis for the purposes of that scoring objective. So we actually do want to... we want to finish a 1V somewhere. Alright, and then we probably do not want to take any more jobs without doing proper repairs. I want my Jaeger mech back. We'll throw the Thunderbolt on that as well. So it looks like we're going past the end of the financial report, bringing Reckless back out of the hospital. And if we're going to pass time, we should definitely have a ship upgrade running while we do it. So, the next level of medbay is, yeah, 1 medical point, so it will increase our medical speed by 1/7 of its current speed. That said, I mean, it's still valuable. We need to get the beta pod finished. That's a 20-day... ooh. So we're talking about at least 35 days before we can have that active. As much as I do think that's valuable, probably we want some more mech points. We have a lot of retrofitting to do. No, we'll get it figured out. Let's get started on this. 900. That is not a cheap repair or a cheap upgrade. Oh well.
But we'll get it done.
This is a good time to do it. This is a moment when we have a bunch of money. Apparently, I was wrong about all of the necessary expensive upgrades being finished. All right, so we'll make the financial report.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Yep, everything's good. So this says it's 41 to 50. The real question is it actually 42 to 50? Might it be 43 to 50? Do we have to go extravagant again? I'm going to try going generous, and partially this is about figuring out where the actual threshold is. Let's see if 42 takes us up into... Okay, we are now resolute. So yeah, I guess it's 42 to 50, not 41 to 50. Okay. That's not that bad. 638,000. We will definitely be okay. Alright, let's let the Thunderbolt get finished here, and then...
We're almost completely out of cash.
Darius, I just want you to stop doing that. Listen, if you're worried about it, you gotta know I'm worried about it. So... Hold on, what is our medical situation right now? We don't have access to Rocket, which is not a big deal. We also don't have access to Saber, who is actually very well trained, and that's a real shame. We haven't leveled people up in a little while. Let's see, I was definitely taking you up to the called shot bonus, it looks like. That's reasonable. I think that's a thing that's worth having. 15 overheat threshold's not a big deal. Like, we should probably just have everybody with called shot mastery, right?
Training confirmed, Commander.
Once we get their skills worked out, I think that makes a lot of sense. So, you have it, and now I don't know what to do with you. Extra points of piloting will increase max sprint and unsteady threshold eventually. That's not awesome. At some point we get +1 evasion, +1 max evasion, which is interesting, I suppose. Although Reckless usually doesn't pilot a mech that moves enough to need that. So, +1 health is valuable, even if you're not afraid of your pilot dying. Like, in this case, we know Lily can't die. Because I believe it is the case that the amount of time you spend injured is based on what percentage of your total health is lost. So having more health reduces the amount of time it takes to recover from each point of injury. And then, honestly, like, from there, let's do that. I'm down with +1 health. -1 recoil penalty. She does have an autocannon in her mech. Yeah, okay.
Mech warrior training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Recoil penalty can be annoying. You have a ton of XP and not really a ton of stuff to do with it. Let's get you 1 health as well. You know, +15 overheat threshold actually is, like, pretty meaningful on him.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And what will we get out of this? Yeah, we don't need that. Alright.
Good to go.
Sand Cricket. Still headed toward Master Tactician.
Waiting for orders.
As is Rocket. We still don't quite have anybody
Waiting
there.
for orders.
You're very, very close to what you're going after. We gotta bring Sand Cricket to stuff more often, because I really do want somebody to have +1 initiative. That's a very, very useful thing to have on the team. And honestly, I don't know that our squad of 4 is totally worked out here. I'm kind of wondering if maybe Reckless might... I don't know. Not a real concern right now. We're about to do difficult jobs. We should bring as much of the A-team as possible. Alright, what looks the next most doable? Probably one of the 3 skulls, right? Because we want to do the 3.5 right before we leave so that we can use the travel time afterward to repair all the damage we take while doing it. So, robbery. Okay, this is attacking the Directorate. I love this. A team of restoration agents has obtained the schedule and manifest of a Directorate convoy. This convoy's cargo is extremely valuable technological components. We want you to steal them for us. Stage an ambush of the convoy, destroy the vehicles, and we'll send in a recovery team to gather the cargo. There's a bonus if you secure the area and eliminate all the convoy guards. Okay, well, I'll be honest with you, don't love convoy. Here we've discovered that the Directorate has reactivated an old manufacturing facility in this system. To maintain the balance of power, the Restoration needs to capture this facility. You'll make a surgical strike and occupy the base. Alright, well, I could do that. That sounds doable. So with this being a 3 skull, I do want to take a little bit more priority salvage. Might see some actual decent mechs here. Also, between these two jobs, we're going to move up another rep level with the Arano restoration. It's good to have some friends. We do get points for positive rep as well as for negative rep. Yeah, I'll take 210 and 454. Alright, so let's pull Razor. I think I want to keep Sand Cricket on. We're gonna get her to Master Tactician. So we put Reckless back in. We replace the Blackjack with the Jaegermech. I do not like having only one person with Bulwark in our current position here. You know, maybe we do want Razor on this. But it sucks not to have 9 tactics available for the Thunderbolt, because that cannon is so good. I guess Saber actually didn't have 9 tactics either. Yeah, alright, this is right. Because we're going to be using the Thunderbolt to tank, like it needs to have Bulwark. The Badlands biomes, this is extra heat and those crystal fields that make it really hard to shoot into or out of them. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. Heat management is a little bit of a problem for our squad, and without Saber to keep the Thunderbolt's heat low, we're going to have to be careful about which weapons we fire. I think that capture base missions have not been super difficult. The bases we're supposed to capture don't usually have as many turrets, right?
Interface initiated.
I don't know. If they have turrets, we'll deal with them. We have our long range mech back, so.
This looks like a nice place to settle down, raise some kids.
And I will say, it's nice that the Thunderbolt has a pilot who has sensor lock. That is actually really helpful. We can have Ricochet go this way. It kind of doesn't really matter where he is. Wait a minute. I replaced the Blackjack, not the... Probably it would have been better to run with the Blackjack than with the Vindicator. I don't know. The Vindicator has a PPC, though. They're both fine. It's all fine. Also, the Vindicator can actually melee people. It doesn't have that weird Blackjack chassis quirk that makes it terrible at melee.
Coordinates received.
On my way.
Alright, what do we have here? A Griffin. Okay, I think we have a piece of a Griffin. At least one piece of a Griffin. How much evasion did he just pull? Because he's standing in the open, right? That was apparently 3 points of evasion.
I'm receiving you.
Feels like pretty generous to me, but okay. Well,
Standing by.
I'm going to reserve. Because I kind of want Razor in the Thunderbolt to go next. If we can't get close enough to get a shot, then we do a sensor lock, you know?
I got a center trace.
Alright, they got a 55 as well.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, was I wasn't going to be able to get a shot.
Location confirmed.
Alright, well, we probably just sensor lock the Griffin. It's not super dangerous. But we're not going to have a better shot on this guy. And we aren't going to have a shot at all on the 40-ton. Although, we'll be able to hit it with the LRMs at least. No, let's just sensor lock the Griffin and try to take it out real fast.
Commander?
We could at least get vision on that guy. It's a 55. I care a little bit about that. Yeah, alright. Let's see what we're dealing with. And they're definitely turrets. It's a Wolverine, which is also an enemy that I kind of care about, but let's work this dude over first. He has made the mistake of standing in the open. I think we can probably get him.
Affirmative.
Although, of course, it goes without saying, we will never hit him with an autocannon shot.
Receiving you.
Oh, I can't really get a good angle. Okay, well, I can jump up here and just take the PPC Hail Mary on that guy. Maybe we screw up his autocannon for a shot.
Copy that.
Man,
Missed.
we are operating below our expected value.
Commander.
I can't quite get a direct shot on anybody. That's a shame. I was hoping to be able to autocannon that guy while hitting this guy with the missiles. I guess we're just doing the missile thing. I probably don't want a precision shot here because it would put me below inspired for next turn. That said, pushing this guy down to 2 would be awfully nice. So his PPC's on the right arm? It's always on the right arm. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Center torso is 190 health. This is only 165. His LRM ammo is on this side, though. We would really neuter him if we got a crit to this this part of his body before he gets to fire any of his ammo. Come on, get through. No, it's not going to get through. It's too spread out. Oh, no, never mind. We got through. We crit the LRM down.
Taking a critical hit.
Would have been cool if we'd crit an ammo bin, but hey, you can't necessarily always get the best thing for you. Oh, hey, it's a cicada. Whatever, man. I mean, I guess I care about a particle cannon a little bit.
Yes, Commander. Orders?
Can get the Vindicator into shooting position. Not like good shooting position, but if I'm only going to get one evasion charge, I'm certainly not going to run into the unstable ground. Yeah, even if we did precision strike here, it wouldn't be enough. Let's just fire. Okay, apparently the LRM barrage stripped all of the armor off of the center torso as well.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, there's a couple of good hits available here. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to sit still, because we're not going to be able to get cover anywhere anyway. This is a big open spot in the middle of the field. Yeah, let's just... Also, I guess this doesn't actually have a turret on it? Yeah, it's all busted up, because it's in sensor range. We'd be able to see it if it did. Okay, yeah, just stand and deliver. Man, that's unfortunate. Arm damage is just wasted. Although we did crit the PPC, so both of his weapons are firing a little bit less than optimally. I think I'm actually just going to stay put. Got pretty good accuracy for a guy with weapons that have been shot.
Receiving you.
Ready for orders.
Okay, I can't quite get a good shot yet. I wonder if it's even worth firing. We might be better off just hitting another sensor lock. Now, you know what? We'll use Precision Strike to push it up. We'll just go at this guy. Which side is his autocannon on? Because that's really the weapon I care most about, I think. Well, I mean, we just talked about this, how it's going to be really hard to get anything in particular done against this one. I guess just shoot for the center.
On it.
Okay. His SRMs are almost down. So, we're not going to be able to get a knockdown on him. He's unsteady, but he's still really far away from falling. What do I think I'm going to need on you? I think I'm going to go all of the missile weapons on that guy and then just fire the autocannon shot here because I have it.
firing on multiple enemies.
This will very possibly kill this Griffin. Okay, completely destroyed his PPC, managed to not actually get rid of any of his weapons, though. That's a shame he moved. We're going to be able to get a knockdown if he didn't. Well, I'm certainly a lot less afraid of him, though, now that he doesn't have his PPC anymore.
Fire. Ready for orders.
I'm having a hell of a time getting clean shots on people here.
On the move. Got it.
Okay, well, I guess that's an option. Don't know if it's what I would... Man, he only does 25 damage on his melee attack, really?
Oh! I'm wounded.
Man.
Orders.
We need some of those cockpit mods that reduce the number of injuries you take in combat. Alright, standing still allows me to regenerate a ton of my stability. And also I just cut this dude's leg completely out from under him, so that's good. I mean, sort of. In another way, a very real way, it also kind of doesn't matter. Like, I probably should have focused on the Wolverine still. We got all excited because I got to hit somebody with the axe, but it's probably not my primary concern. Well, do we want to drop the cicada since it's here? You know, it doesn't move until 2 next turn. We can probably ignore it for now. Let's put this guy away. I'm going to not aim shot here.
Let's see how you like this.
Man. Stupid autocannons.
Yes, Commander.
Do I not have... No, I do not have the autocannon shot from right here. Okay, well, it's not like they're going to threaten the Jägermech. Now that this guy is just a damaged LRM-10 bay, I think we want to focus pretty hard on the Wolverine.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Okay, that certainly helps some.
Critical hit, Commander.
There's 11 center torso health.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
Alright, we're definitely just going to core that dude. I'm not going to worry about trying to get extra salvage.
Internal structure damage.
Yeah, fortunately that's all empty side
Standing
stuff.
by. What's up, boss? On my way.
Alright, I think we're just going to have her fire into the Wolverine. Nope, never mind. We are not, because I can't do that. This thing still has considerable center structure.
Engaging target.
Man, I guess
I'm
technically that
receiving.
counts as engaging the target. You really didn't seem to try very hard, though. Debating about which one I want to go after with the Centurion. Because I'd really love it if that guy would stop shooting me in the side. And also, I guess I was about to say, with our structure exposed, like, there is AC-10 ammo over there. I kind of want this thing actually dead. I do not want it to get up and fire machine guns into my side armor, but if we're going to be taking the shot, I should move so that I'm a little safer here. Let's move to here and turn so that my right side is facing enemies.
Order acknowledged.
This guy's just barely still in my arc of fire here. We're just going to go center with everything. Okay,
Target
so
down.
ammo explosion injures the pilot. Oh, that was some center ammo. Okay. Well, at least we exposed the other side to this melee attack. It is a real shame how fixated the enemies are on the Hatchet Man. We're probably just going to have to stop using it soon, because it's the fact that it's so light means that enemies obsessively focus on it. We're not really getting the tank value of our Thunderbolt. If we have light mechs, they have to be further away. Let's go... Probably don't have to fire everything. Let's cut the 10s.
Acknowledged. Enemy down.
So as our priority salvage, we can take a piece of the Wolverine and a piece of the Griffin.
Yes, Commander.
That makes a lot of sense. And I guess we may as well precision strike. There's no benefit. There's no reason not to, right?
Locking in all weapons.
We're just gonna overflow our resolve meter if we don't.
Might be some good salvage there.
In fact, we almost overflow our resolve meter anyway. Actually, hold on with the Hatchet Man. Let's have the Thunderbolt run forward. Why doesn't the Hatchet Man just stay right there? Alright, that's a Star League Aero manufacturing facility. Yep, we have additional incoming, and we kind of can't use the Hatchet Man for combat anymore. Well, I guess, again, this is the side that doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. It does have all of my autocannon ammo.
Roger. Vent and eat. Move order received.
Hopefully this second group is not too terribly difficult.
Receiving you. I copy. All right, but I'm ready to go.
Roger.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, we're probably just going to have to keep the Hatchet Man out of combat for this next part.
Confirmed. Holden and Coolin.
Unfortunately, I have no idea where the enemies are going to be, so we have no idea where to put the Thunderbolt.
Moving out.
That might be them right there. That's certainly going to be a dropship. That could be our dropship coming in to recover us. Oh, they're on the side the Hatchet Man's on, because of course they are. Good news is it's just a couple of vehicles right now.
Good to go.
Alright, we can't even get close enough to sensor lock them.
I'm here.
So I think what I want to do with the Hatchet Man is just sprint away from them. I do not want to engage on them by myself. Okay, we have incoming from this side as well. And we just reserve a little bit. Let them come to us. Something's moving on 1. They have a 65-ton mech and an 80-ton vehicle. Oh good, and a sensor lock, so when that thing turns out to be an LRM carrier, it can hit me with everything.
Waiting for orders.
Cool. Alright, well, Sand Cricket has to get us vision of something to shoot at. Question is, do I care about this mech more than I care about that vehicle? Nope. The question is, what is in sensor lock range? It turns out just this.
Got a lock.
Okay, that is a Thunderbolt with full armor. Cool. Yep, there is no escape for the Hatchet Man. The enemies are, like, incredibly fixated on it. So, SRM, PPC...
Standing by.
Ugh, that sucks a lot.
How's it going?
Well, Ricochet gets to do some stuff. I think standing in the open with no evasion, though. This is the time to start working it out. We just go straight through the center, right? I don't think it makes sense for me to try to do anything else. It's heavily armored everywhere, so... 195 health here, 255 health there. But it does have center stored ammo. If we get through that middle quickly, maybe make some stuff happen here. Come on, keep stripping. Okay, that was pretty good. 139 damage center. Oh yeah, sorry. I wouldn't want to deny you your chance to shoot at my hatchet man no matter where it is.
I'm losing armor bad.
Alright, unfortunately, I don't think Razor's going to get to do anything
Commander.
here. I mean, we can sensor lock something else, but it definitely makes more sense to just run forward. Into the open, probably?
On it.
Again, just trying to, like, draw fire away from the hatchet man. Please be something that requires direct fire. Okay, it looks like it might very well be.
I'm receiving you.
Well... I could do this. We could just run over, get this angle. I have some cover then. I want to show it my right... I probably want to show it my left side. No, I want to show it my right side. Maybe we lose the hatchet and have to rebuild it, but I think that's better than... Yeah, it's better than the ammo explosion, which is going to put her in the hospital for all of forever.
Move order received.
We have a lot of enemy right here. We gotta try to get through this. A knockdown would be great.
All weapons are go.
Nope. Autocannon never hits.
Commander?
We gotta check out, I don't know, the sights on that thing or something. Okay, yeah, this is a little risky, but let's get vision of that vehicle, I suppose.
Position confirmed.
It is a demolisher with a pair of AC-20. Okay. Target has changed slightly. That is a pair of AC-20s. Still a huge amount of front armor left. So these things are probably just strikers, right? Both of them? An SRM-6 and an LRM-10.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Standing by.
Ready for orders. On the move.
Alright, we've done enough damage to this thing that an autocannon hit to the front armor, nope, would not quite kill it. I'm going to precision strike. We gotta force these hit chances up as high as they will go.
Here it comes.
No, of course I hit the wrong part. Okay, doesn't matter. We forced the damage through anyway.
Enemy vehicle?
Yeah, that thing is a real concern. 200 damage of autocannon fire. Alright, here comes another hit on the hatchet man. Hopefully we can remove the vision that this Thunderbolt is granting soon. This is the only way we're going to get them to stop shooting at the hatchet man, is to make it so they literally can't.
Yes, boss?
You are also just going to stand out in the open on purpose. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to knock this thing down until it can immediately get back up, but fingers crossed for the ammo explosion.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Or maybe we just get the raw damage through. Turns out, Called Shot Mastery is really
Hostile
good.
eliminated.
Okay, so now the enemy can no longer see the hatchet man.
Waiting for orders.
Gotta do a little bit of just walking
Moving
here.
to position.
That's alright. Both of our people who move on 3 can just do sensor locks. That's fine.
locked on. I'm here.
I'm going to have Centurion move around this side, because they're going to have to come down over here, and I'm going to try to keep her out of their direct line of sight. That's right. I was thinking she had the other sensor lock, but it's Razor who has it.
Waiting for orders.
I think she's going to be using it. Yeah, can't actually get a shot here. Yep, okay, both just strikers. No big surprise there. Well, the Jaeger mech should be able to tear through them pretty quickly then.
Let's do this. Got it.
That might have been too many missiles for that job. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's probably overkill.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
And the bad news on this one is I'm pretty sure all of this was required, so we're not going to get any
Yeah, Commander.
not going to get any bonus pay.
On the move. I've got a sensor lock.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to be able to get some vision from up here. I was kind of expecting it to come around toward us, that it could use its SRMs a little bit. Alright, I am actually running out of ammo here.
Taking the shot.
Receiving you.
Yeah, I can't quite get an angle on it from anywhere.
Jumping.
It feels to me a little bit like this thing is engaging in tactics designed to make this last longer. Which I guess makes sense. The pilot probably doesn't want to die.
Sensors locked on.
But if I were him, I'd be driving away, like directly away.
Roger that. Standing by.
I'm surprised it can drive down that. Well, I mean, it's not going to survive, right?
Yes, Commander.
This is over. I only have 30 missiles left. Can I fire just the 10 and the 20? I can also get the autocannon in there. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, that was kind of a lot of mission for, I'm suspecting, no bonus, but like, that's not a lot of pay.
Mission.
Also, apparently we brought exactly the right amount of missiles. Well, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed with our performance there. Oh, apparently destroying the initial garrison was a bonus objective. That's weird, because like, there's no way you could complete that mission without doing that, considering that the reinforcements were not optional. And Centurion is injured. Yeah, we gotta get this other med point thing. Okay, so we got ourselves a Griffin and a Wolverine. We've really improved our number of decent mechs. We're gonna have a lot of retrofitting to do. Alright, they gave me even more SRM-6s. We must have about 15 of these now. But yeah, we definitely have enough mechs now, at least once they all get retrofitted. Once they are all actually carrying weapons, we definitely have enough mechs now to run a whole B team that we can swap in piece by piece as we take damage, which means a lot less time sitting and waiting for repairs on system. We're going to be able to cycle through our decent mechs and then just do all of our repairs in flight to the next system. So Wolverine 6Rs are fairly flexible in terms of weaponry ranges, tending towards somewhat closer engagements. And Griffin 1Ns use their jump jets to stay at range and pelt their opponents from relative safety. Also, our mech warriors are gaining experience. I believe that. That makes sense to me. What are we talking about in terms of gaining experience? You have 700.
I'm here.
Centurion, Centurion's waiting for tactics.
Standing by.
Okay, Razor has enough to get this. It's really, really nice to have two people with with coolant vent.
Mech warrior training complete.
Commander?
Oh, she stopped 100 XP short, man.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, yeah, you have 8,800, so let's get this for you.
Training complete.
That's actually awesome.
Waiting for orders.
Yes, Commander.
You know, another +1 health it's a good long-term investment. Ricochet's pretty important to the team. It would be a shame if he died. Also, like I said, I believe that it reduces healing times.
Commander.
Okay, I think we're
Waiting for orders.
good on XP spending now. Being really close to having called shot mastery on everybody, where it's really important. So we actually need another mech bay upgrade. We could pull the Panther. There's absolutely no reason for me to have this Panther in active rotation. The Jenner also is coming out. Alright, that gives us a little bit more space to mount. Good stuff. This is a 2-day repair. Yeah, I mean, we certainly can't send that thing back into the field like that. It's too much damage. We might roll without it for a little while, though. Just run the Blackjack and the Vindicator together. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty reasonable to do. So we have ship upgrades running. Yeah, alright, we are through the worst of it. We beat that pay deadline, and... Can we even look at our other ship upgrades while one is running? I think we can. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be another 900,000. Man, the value... You just don't have a lot of sources of medical points, but the value you get out of this is actually pretty bad. We don't really need to build any morale stuff. At this point, any extra points of morale are mostly about protecting us against events that lower morale. We are going to actually need to do this sometime soon. This is probably like our next big priority after we get the medical upgrades. So we'll try to save up for that. What do the training modules cost? The first training module is super cheap and not very good. 10,000 XP is not a lot. This training module is a little bit better and is still really cheap, so that's nice. And then from there, it'll just be repair and refit stuff, right? Because recreation is very low priority. Although, having some of the recreation spaces does help to prevent some of the annoying random events you get. Alright, well, I think we're in good shape. We're probably going to try the next job without our Hatchet Man. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when we probably finish our business here on Bringdom, and then head out into the stars once more. And we'll see you then.